7. JavaScript topic to do before React. Topics. 1. Callback function. Definition. Callbacks are critical to understand since they are used in array methods set timeout, event listeners, such as click, scroll, and so on, and many other places. A callback function is a function that is performed after another function has completed its execution. It is typically supplied as an input into another function. 2. Promises. Definition. A promise is an object that returns a value that you anticipate to see in the future, but do not now see. A practical use for promises would be in HTTP requests, where you submit a request and do not receive a response right away because it's an asynchronous activity. You only receive the answer data or error when the server responds. Promises have two parameters, one for success resolve and one for failure reject. Each has a condition that must be satisfied in order for the promise to be resolved, otherwise it will be rejected. 3. Higher order function. Definition. A higher order function is a function that either takes one or more functions as arguments or returns a function as its result. In other words, it treats functions as first-class citizens. Examples include functions like map, filter, and reduce in JavaScript. Map, filter, and reduce are higher-order functions in JavaScript commonly used for working with arrays. 4. Destructor. Definition. In JavaScript, destructuring is a feature that allows you to unpack values from arrays or properties from objects into distinct variables. This syntax provides a concise and readable way to extract values and assign them to variables. Here are examples of destructuring in JavaScript. Destructuring is a versatile feature in JavaScript, making code more readable and concise, especially when dealing with complex data structures. It's widely used in modern JavaScript, both in the browser and server-side environments. Array destructuring in JavaScript allows you to unpack values from an array and assign them to variables in a concise manner, improving readability and simplicity. 5. Dynamic object key. Definition. Dynamic object keys refer to the ability to use expressions or variables to define keys when creating or accessing objects in JavaScript. This feature allows you to create more flexible and dynamic code. Dynamic object keys provide a way to make your code more adaptable and responsive to changing conditions. This feature is particularly useful when you need to work with dynamic data or when keys are determined during runtime. 6. Fetch API and errors. Definition. The Fetch API in JavaScript is a modern interface for making network requests, enabling web developers to interact with resources such as data or files on the web. It provides a more flexible and powerful alternative to traditional XML HTTP request. The Fetch API simplifies making network requests in JavaScript, and effective error handling is essential for building robust and reliable web applications. Whether dealing with server-related issues, network problems, or intentional request cancellations, understanding and appropriately addressing errors ensures a smoother and more resilient user experience. Fetch returns a promise with the response, successful or not. Process the response with then handle errors with catch. 7. Async await. Definition. Async await is a JavaScript feature simplifying asynchronous code. It allows you to write asynchronous operations in a synchronous style using async functions and the await keyword to pause execution until promises are resolved. This enhances code readability and error handling. Please like, share, and subscribe DevTools 99 for more technical and educational videos. Thank you for watching.